So welcome on board. We're now live with Karl Boys and Ross Fernie, Mr. Box Office, and a very nice man, Ross Fernie. He's a very nice man. So, Karl to break. Looks like Karl is actually sponsored by Taom.
Wow.
Good to see.
They're chucking their sponsorships about, aren't they?
Aren't they just?
Good old Taom. Good old break on him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Karl's in the Taom shootout.
Yeah, yeah.
Just trying to remember who his last match was against. So red selected. Can't see this frame taking very long.
They've not been very long matches throughout, have they?
No, well, these races to 8 will definitely be a bit shorter as well. Obviously, Craig's match earlier didn't take very long, did it? I popped out to get some paracetamol, came back and it had finished.
Yep. Left me to it again.
We do such a good job that I just don't feel I even need to be here. Set it up and leave. If you give the stream a like and a share, that would be great, as I can't share anymore because I'm blocked by Facebook. And we're not that high on the viewership at the moment, so it would be good if you did give it a share.
Go on, guys.
Most of the matches from the previous session, the winners round 2, are actually still in play.
Yeah.
The one that we were streaming just happens to not take very long.
So this full of break and dish. First frame. Cracking start.
Now I wonder, so Brian Halgrave was saying earlier that the standard's gone up in pool, which I do agree with, but I wonder whether some of it can be attributed to the fact that it's now black ball rules and not world rules and old EPA, because obviously it lends itself to a lot quicker pool.
Yeah, but now you've got the other set of rules that have come in. The Supreme rules,
yeah.
Which a lot of the top end players actually prefer.
Only if you jump on the commentator, sorry.
So Craig Marsh still refusing to come in commentary box. He's got to play a poxy match, he says. Who's he playing?
Ross's break.
Oh, Clint.
Yeah, Clint Hansen, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good match. So, will this be a reply? Where's this biscuits full of tea?
That's a very good point.
What sort of establishment is this?
So, I mean, we've moved on to the next session for what we're showing you at the top of the screen. But actually, there won't be any other results for a little while. Oh, just checking actually whether... Oh, the Q-score tablet hasn't actually been registered yet. So you won't see anything for a little while, it'll just display a 0-0. I will keep you updated. Chris Day is 8-6 up on Kyle Brown. Mark Farnsworth is now trailing 6 frames to 5 against Liam Dunster. Liam was 3-0 up. He was also 6-3 up at one point, so Farnsworth's obviously making a bit of a comeback. Declan Brennan is 5-4 down to John McAllister. Those two are both on very decent form, so I bet that's a very good match. Scott Ross and Jordan Church 5-all. Christy Colefield and Dom Cooney 10-all.
Wow, decider.
I'll tell you what, they must have been playing quickly. Although,
well, no, Christy Caulfield was actually behind 4-1, I think, at one stage.
All right.
So managed to pull that back.
But what I'm saying is that they must have actually been playing very quickly, because
they started
to have played 20 frames in the same time as some of them have played a few less.
Yeah, they started at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Same time as Phil Harrison, and that's 9-8 against Gavin Robinson.
Brian Halco, no.
He was behind earlier. Is he still behind?
Yeah, one of our favourite guys is down 5 frames to 9 against Michael Tomlinson.
Mr. Commentator himself. He is great on the mic, isn't he?
Mr. What's it? Scotty Cakes. No, not Scotty Cakes. Stotty Cakes.
Stotty.
That was it.
Stotty.
If you guys wouldn't mind giving the stream a share, that would be great.
So this is looking to be a reply dish.
Evening Santa. What's the format of the comp? It's a double elimination. I think there was 59 runners to begin with. We're not talking about head lice. There is. We're currently in the losers round 3. Then there'll be losers round 4. Then winners qualification and losers qualification. Obviously, those that have got to the winners qualification, if they lose at that point, they still get to play in the losers qualification as well. And that was a reply, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So, 2 break dishes for the first 2 frames, very nicely done.
There you are, guys. Look.
We'll commentate on the game in a minute. Yeah. So Mark Birch has just said that Fernie's slow. Really? Don't think he is particularly. So Mr. Kirky. Adam Kirk said that he'd beat Karl Box Office Boys for money. Mark Bull's just coming to watch. Getting in the corner of his fellow teammate, I think. Fellow countryman, if you like.
Thought he was supposed to be playing.
Either that or he's having a sleep on the sofa.
But then again, the matches are running behind, I think.
No, this one started early.
Oh no, this started early, yeah.
Thank you very much, Santa, for the compliment on the stream.
Share, guys.
Adam Kirk, share the stream and I'll tell you. How's that? I'll be watching to see if you have. Colin Porter, you can have a look at qscore.com and type in Taom and it will bring up the 8-ball Masters, Taom Billiards 8-ball Masters, where you'll be able to see it goes to a straight knockout from the quarterfinals onwards. We are giving you live updates on the scores. As I said a minute ago, we aren't really offering you much at the moment because we've stepped onto the losers round 3 so that we can update you on the current scores once it starts, which is at 10 o'clock, or when the other match is finished, which does seem to be a little bit behind.
No, we're ahead.
No, I mean the other matches before the winners round 2 haven't finished yet, so the others won't be starting just yet because of tables not being available.
Yeah, well, this wasn't supposed to start until 10 o'clock anyway, so this is early. Yeah. Well, you look at this one. It's 5-4. John McAllister, Declan Brennan.
That's what I was getting at. Those matches won't be finishing just yet, so
Mark
there won't be money.
Farnsworth, 5-6 down against Liam Dunster.
How many losers and winners into quarters? I'm going to leave you to work that out yourself. I'm sorry. Just purely based on the idea that it's a quarterfinals and it's two players playing against each other in each match.
4 of each.
Not being rude. I think it's just a conundrum you're going to have to solve yourself. So, Adam Kirk, have you shared the post yet?
So Phil Harrison against Gavin Robinson's now 9 apiece. I
see that John Mayer's just tagged me in a post in the nuts. John, any chance you could share to a couple of the bigger pages as well, as I'm not able to, sadly. So Adam Kirk, I don't think you've shared the stream, which is a bit disappointing, but Mick Hill won't be playing because he's not here. he's in China, mate. So at least I can let you down the same as you have with not sharing the stream. Oh, apparently he did share it. All right, I'll let you off.
But he's still not here.
Thank you very much, Will Caldwell, for sharing the stream.
Hi, Will.
Good lad. Nicely done, Karl. 2-1. How you doing, bud?
Liam Dunster's just gone 7-5 up against Farnsworth.
Will just said evening team.
Evening. Where are you? Why aren't you here?
Make sure you give me a shout.
All right. Get on the mic. Get on the mic. I see Tommy Heckingbottom's in his going out clothes Saturday night. He's obviously decided go home, do your hair.
I think he forgot his socks though.
Get your best shirt on. And he wants a shout out.
Well, there you go.
Well. That was about as good as it gets, I think.
Chris Day is 9-6 up against Kyle Brown.
That is a nice little break from Ross there.
There you go. Christy Caulfield has just won 11-10 against Dom Cooney.
So, I think Ross will be looking at reds here.
Yes. They're splayed lovely across the table, aren't they?
It's
just that first one.
Well, he'll probably be taking the one over the pocket, despite the fact that obviously it's a
safety blocker
call as well.
But then again, you should be looking for the dish. So.
Yep. At this standard, of course, you should.
Yep. Has he run a bit straight on that?
Possibly run a little bit too far, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Adam Kirk, yeah, I agree. Dunster v Farnsworth, 50k a man. That'd be a good match.
John McAllister is 5-4 up against Declan Brennan.
Dunster currently 7-5 up on Farnsworth.
Jordan Church is 6-5 up against Scott Ross.
Ronald Fewings, no, I don't think they should use the 30-second rule to make the game more interesting. Not in this. I think it does lend itself very well to other tournament
30-second
formats.
rule. Are you having a laugh? They're barely playing at 30 seconds a shot anyway. If you watched Jordan Shepard and his dish earlier, that was like 44 seconds.
30 seconds a dish.
For the dish. Yeah, so I don't think it's needed.
Absolutely crazy.
Let's make it 10 seconds just for a laugh.
Yeah. Well, the 15 seconds on the Taom shooter once the 15-minute shot clock goes, or 15-minute game clock has gone, that's, well, something else. To be able to think on your feet enough is just insane. Christopher Shields, no, there's not other streams for other games on YouTube. This game is also on YouTube, but we prefer to concentrate on one table to provide the best that we possibly can, rather than to spread ourselves a little bit thinly and do more than one table. It would mean potentially having nobody to commentate on one of the games, and I just think it's better off us streaming one table well than, or hopefully well, than to stream two tables and not do such a good job. Apologies about that. If I had the budget to have a full team here, I'd love to do it. We do have the capabilities to stream up to 3 tables, but it's just having the manpower to be able to do it as well.
I think I'd need to become an octopus. Not enough arms.
So Santa's just said that he would back Boyle against anybody in a money match. Fair play.
Played that well.
He's played that absolutely perfect. That literally couldn't have fallen any better. What a shot. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Dave Byatt. Just complimenting on the stream. That was a very nice finish there from Ross Fernie.
Oh, Martin Hazel and Jordan Shepard have just started.
Good to see a few others getting into this section.
We'll have more scores for you soon then, guys.
Cheers, Callum Moore. Where's that white going? Oh. That actually curled round into that middle pocket then, with the spin that was on the white. Watched it hit the jaw and with the spin took it in. Savage. bit too much top right hand side.
Mm.
Cheers, Paul Cracknell. Is that Paul Bushnell, but just a fake account? It's the one who likes to come on and have a crack. So, Chris Day now 10-6 up against Kyle Brown. Farnsworth still trailing 7 frames to 5 against Dunster. We've got John McAllister 6-4 up on Declan Brennan. Scott Ross, Fernie's fellow Scott, trailing 5 frames to 6. Oh no, he's just won another one, making it 6 frames all against Jordan Church. Christy Caulfield's 1 against Dom Cooney. Brian Halker is now 9-8 down against Michael Tomlinson, so he's making a comeback. Brian does actually seem to be a bit of a comeback king.
Yeah.
He plays better when he's under pressure and he's trailing by a good few frames.
And I noticed earlier
he
will drag them out because he had an epically long match earlier from what I see, and it looks like it's going that way again. So fair play.
Finished much later than the other ones, didn't he?
Yeah.
Phil Harrison 9-all against Gavin Robinson. Gavin Robinson must be playing his heart out then.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's actually on very good form. When we went to the Northern Pool Promotions finals, Gavin won 3 events, I think.
Has he come far enough?
Colin Porter, thank you very much. She is doing a cracking job, isn't she?
Thank you very much.
She's doing what women do best and multitasking. She's doing the camera work and the scores and keeping control of who's on reds, who's on yellows, whose break it is, whether the break dishes are happening, reverse dishes are happening. She is like a mental octopus.
So imagine if we had another table going, I don't think I'd manage it. I think I'd be pulling my hair out. Oh.
We've had a few exceptional games on it.
This is a reverse dish, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, off a foul break. Yeah, guys, here's some stats for you.
Kirky, zip it. Cheers, McKinnon. Thanks for the update. Adam Kirk, no, there isn't another game after this. We are moving on to tomorrow after this. It's not that there's any more games being played and we're not doing them. The next game to be played at all are at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with the losers round 4. So Ross looking to take reds. Andy McKinnon, we will probably be live from 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'd been told today not to worry about it until 1.
Until 1? Are you sure about that?
Today.
Oh, for today, yeah.
Not tomorrow. But we're going to make the executive decision to stream a bit earlier tomorrow.
So Jordan Shepherd's already down to Martin Hazel, 1-0.
Score between Dunster and Farnsworth is now 7-6. John McAllister's 7-4 up on Brennan. Jordan Church 7 frames to 6 up against Scott Ross. And it's 10-8 to Michael Tomlinson. So Brian Halker is going to have to dig deep to win 3-0 if he wants to get through in the winners round 2. Phil Harrison 10-9 against Gav Robinson. That's a great shot from Ross Fernie there. So be looking to put a bit of reverse left on this to drag it off the top cushion and pump out the ball on the left hand side of the table. Well, if he plays this as well as he did the last one down the line, he'd be laughing. You have to screw back a little bit to allow himself some position on the next red. Karl's doing a bit of nail biting.
Hungry.
Sorry, Nick, reverse right. I'm looking at it back to front, that's why. I was looking on the stream rather than looking at the table. I love it when you rinse me online. Git. You need to come and do a bit of commentating, Nick.
Yeah, save me a job.
All right. Screw and right. Back right. Whatever you want to call it. Come on. You can't give me too much stick for that.
Did you get called out?
Yeah.
1-0 to the viewers.
So, Mr. Finn, whereabouts are you based? Are you down south? Actually, it's three and a bit hours for us to get here, and yet everybody seems to think that I live in Yorkshire. I'm getting asked to do Yorkshire's home county matches here in Doncaster. They just assume that I'm from here because I stream so much here. Somerset. Yeah, I suppose that's quite a distance away.
It's closer than here to us. Nice place, Somerset.
Well, Mr. Finn, it is in the arse end of nowhere. But, that'll explain why you've got so much time on your hands to just watch pool and remember pool stats. Andy Clark, do you know what? Yeah, no, I agree. Buzzer should be in the commentary box, but I think he'd probably struggle.
As he's still playing.
As he's still playing.
He's currently 10-9 down against
10-9.
Michael Tomlinson.
So he won the next one. Just needs 2 more. I know we were meant to be completely...
but come on, Brian.
Mark Evans said, poor excuse from Buzzer. I could actually give him like a wireless headset and he can just talk. I mean, because he doesn't really commentate on the pool anyway. It's mainly stories. He could just
Buzzer?
he could just carry on talking while he's playing.
It's a good idea.
Just relay a few stories as he's playing.
He
his
probably
game.
sits in his chair and relays stories anyway.
Oh, Nick, don't even get me started on the WD-40. Last time we were here, I actually said, do you reckon we could get some WD-40 on the toilet door? Because it must really put the players off as someone goes to the toilet. Because they come in and come out of the toilets, and all you hear is...
Who was
really
it earlier? It was Jack Whelan, wasn't it? Kept looking at the door, getting really annoyed. So Phil Harrison has won 11-9 against Gavin Robinson. Scott Ross is now 7-9 behind Jordan Church. Oh, look at that. That's filth.
Dunster's 9-6 up on Farnsworth.
Look at that. That's filth.
So Callum Moore says this doesn't compare to boys at Moscone. He seemed unstoppable. Yeah, but the pockets are about 9 times the size. So, ouch, that's not a nice situation.
Yeah, that's
to be
what
in,
I
is
said.
it?
It's filth. I'll keep on here there, 'cause oh no. Oh.
Did it skim it? Did it skim it?
Don't think it did. Yeah, it did, apparently. According to boys, it did.
Good stuff.
Fair play.
Yeah, because we were on overhead, so I couldn't even really tell.
Yeah. I don't think it was that thin. I think the camera wouldn't have picked it up anyway.
Yeah.
It was that thin. No matter what angle we were looking at. No, I saw that one move.
Ryan O'Neill, yeah, I know, I'm only having a bit of a job, really. Just having a laugh. He said the pockets are bigger, but so are the balls.
Yeah, and the balls are much heavier as well.
And there's only one object to play on, one object rule to play on, which is true.
Game of skill shots, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially.
9 ball.
Yeah.
Game of skill shots. Pop the 1, pop the 9 at the same time. Game over. Yeah, come play skill shots in these games. Players get frustrated. One another. Ryan, actually, I have played 9 ball. Played 9 ball. I've played Chinese 8 ball. I've used to play for England. So I do know what I'm talking about. Some of the time.
Well, that shot him down, didn't it?
He just said that I've never played 9 ball, but actually I have. Quite enjoy it. Play billiards, snooker, a lot.
Donna Coatsworth, I agree. No, she played for England 8 ball, Ryan. Mark Evans, the lady commentator, is my other half, Charlie Viner.
Who's multitasking on everything that you're watching. Rob Chilton and Sean Chipperfield have just set off as well. That'll be a good match, eh?
Can't believe that Brian Halgrove 10-all.
Yeah, go on, Brian.
Go on, Brian.
Go on, Brian.
I know we're meant to be completely independent, but come on. Evening, Andy Clark. Yeah, I can't believe Sheppy 3-1 down. But he really wasn't in good mental shape earlier.
Matt Farnsworth's just pulled one back against Dunster. 9-7 now. Cool. I'm not surprised he's taking time over this shot. It's nasty.
Evening, Chris Patient. Thank you for sharing if you did. Good lad. I can't believe someone's put an angry face at the stream. Like, what are you angry about?
Well, I'm just angry at Donna. How rude is she? How rude is she? I've turned into a right lady. Well, what I can say for you.
I'll have you know, Donna, I'm reforming her.
It's a rebirth.
It's a what?
It's a rebirth. Donna's not even watching the pool. She's just commenting. She's in the room.
Yeah, Callum Moore, I've got to disagree. Fernie's actually a very good player. Evening, Big T. How you doing, bud? I'm going to attempt to pop by Banbury on my way home from here tomorrow, and if I manage it, I'm going to pick up your shirt, and then at least it'll be with me, so it'll be easier to drop it off to you. So Andy Clark, that commented earlier and said evening team elite,
Yes.
he's also got an elite top.
Right.
Scottish lad. In fact, he was the first Scottish lad to get an elite 8 ball TV top.
To get or still waiting for it? So
No,
Martin
no,
Hazel's 4-1 up against Shap.
No, Andy's actually got one.
Oh, he's got one, has he?
Donna's on true form.
Oh, she's on it tonight, though, isn't she? Likes to drink, Donna. Watch out, guys and girls. Didn't Matt say he's got to look after her tonight?
Yeah. Andy McKinnon, Ross Fernie's current Scottish champion, but he's clueless. Mark Taylor's just said, you're a star, mate. There's no need to iron it, the shirt. Actually, it's been in lay flat packaging for this long. I love a bit of banter in the comments. Keep it up, guys. Come on. Love it. That's a pretty big break. Only one little problem on yellows. No real problems on reds. I suppose the second up of the two on the right hand side could be potentially be a little bit of an issue, but played in the right order then shouldn't be. Goes in both middles, goes up the top right with the red out, with the yellow out the way, and then it also obviously goes in the bottom right. Fancy this to be a break dish.
Come on, buzzer.
Liam Dunster now 9-7 up. So Farnsworth had another one off him. And yeah, it's still 10-all. Buzzer.
John McAllister's 9-4 up against Declan Brennan. Very kind to join us on the stream earlier, wasn't he, Declan?
Jordan Church 9-8 up on Scott Ross. Jordan's a good player to watch. Be good to get him on stream at some point, if he remains in it for long enough.
Oh, he's in the winner's side still, so...
Yeah.
Still got 2 lives.
Nick Finn, I've got to agree. McAllister and Whelan are definitely the 2 on form at the moment. Well, and Farnsworth, although obviously he's trailing at the moment, which must mean that Liam's also in very good form to be taking on the current champion. Christy Caulfield will be on, scroll down a bit, 11:30 tomorrow morning in the winners' qualification.
And he'll have the winner of Scott Ross or Jordan Church. Looking at the draw.
Yeah, so Greg Bernard, you got to tell me, is it Boner or is it Bernard or what is it? Because I mean, I don't want to be saying it wrong and accidentally calling you a boner. Yeah, I think the bookie must be making some decent money. Evening, Charlie Shaw. We got Dar watching.
Ah, Da. All right, Da.
He's the odds are actually pretty tight. Evening, Jason Owen as well. Welcome aboard, James Ball.
Hi, Jason.
Yeah, the odds are quite tight, and yeah, there are quite a few players who are worthy of winning this. I've got a couple of bets on myself. Hopefully one of them comes to fruition. At least if I make up my money. It would be good.
There you go. Phil Harrison's beat Gavin Robinson 11-9.
Scott Ross has just equalised to make it 9-all with Jordan Church. Kyle Brown's dragged it back to 10-9. Dunster's now 10-7 up on Farnsworth. Donna Coatsworth's about 4-0 up on Callum. Stephen Walters, I don't know if you watched McAllister's game earlier, but
5 break dishes, 4 reverse dishes.
They're not the only 2 on form, that's for sure. Also, Mark Farnsworth's in some serious form too.
Shep's 32nd break dish. We've had it all on the stream today. Donna's having far too much fun over there, tapping away. Watch out, Karen.
That's actually quite a tidy little shot.
Yes.
That has just made Karl's life a lot more difficult. Evening, John Worsley. And Greg, you still haven't answered me. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Cheers, Da.
So, Greg has messaged me now saying it's Bonar.
Bonar.
I'm glad about that. So we've got Jonathan Rungan that watches, and we just straight away nicknamed him Jonathan Wrongan. Absolutely love it. Always have a bit of a laugh with Wrongan. Just realised I had a whole host of messages.
Mr. Popular.
Oh no, I don't think it's anything to do with popularity.
Oh. He's underhit that. So, he's going for the cut. Oh, and he's completely missed it. Foul, shot on a visit. Surprising. Well, that first frame of Sean Chipperfield and Rob Chilton took its time, but Sean's got the first frame on the board. Brian Halker and Michael Tomlinson, they're still battling away at 10-all.
I reckon Brian's winning that.
Yeah, me too.
He's dragged it back from there. I reckon he's winning that. Nice one, bud.
So that's keying out the building.
Yeah.
Go back home for his bedtime story.
He'll love that if he listens back. So Martin Hayes will now 5-2 up on Jordan Shepherd. Sean Chipperfield is 1-0 up on Rob Chilton, which is amazing. Sean Chipperfield has been playing for the last 19 minutes and is only on frame 2.
That's what I mean. He's only just got that frame on the board.
Do you reckon he went for a toilet break? It's the only way it's possible for a Sean Chipperfield frame to have lasted 20 minutes.
Or he didn't break, Rob broke. Because Rob's quite steady around the table, where Sean, runs round. Karl to go 4-3 ahead. With Ross to break.
All 3 to Karl boys. Cheers, Karl O'Donoghue. Evening, Jimmy Fleming.
Oh, Carl Brown and Chris Day are now 10 apiece. So another decider in the winners round 2.
I'm just waiting with bated breath
Oh, yeah,
to
Brian's.
see this result of Brian's, to see what happens. Evening, Kimball Willoughby.
Lost my mouse. That's what you get for trying to control 3 different screens at once.
David Thompson, hopefully we will get Buzzer back on.
Yeah, he's battling out in the arena at the minute.
I might actually have to get a buzzer for Buzzer.
Buzzer.
So I can just buzz him when he's finished so that he comes back in and starts commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karl, I'm thinking that Buzzer will win as well. He was 4 frames lagging, I think.
Yeah, something like that. He's
And,
comeback master.
Yeah. It seems that every match he goes behind. It's like me at the beginning of a money match. I always go behind at the beginning of a money match
I think
and then drag
it
it back.
helps concentrate, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yeah.
Liam Dunster's 10-7 up against Mark Farnsworth.
I normally tend to go about 4-0 down and then drag it back to being 5-4 up.
Get him on cue in Q session post-match.
Glad to hear it, David Thompson. He is hilarious. And it's really nice listening to his story. Mike McIntosh, evening. Buzz.
Good evening. Mark McKellen, good evening.
Why are you not here, McIntosh? You should be playing in this, surely. So Thomas McCann saying that he's 8-2.
Oh, Dunster's just won. 11-7.
Good lad.
Against Mark Farnsworth, who won the event last time we were here.
So that's Dunster into the losers. Farnsworth into the losers round 4. And Dunster into the winners qualification.
Yeah. And he'll play the winner of Kyle Brown and Chris Day, which is currently on a decider.
Charlie, don't think we're doing the stream in Brid. I was asked by Ross McKinney to do the last one, and it's nothing to do with him this time, so I don't know. Haven't been asked. I think there's a chance that Rhino TV might be doing it. Would be nice to have done it. More than up for it, providing we're available, which I have no idea actually. I haven't looked at whether the dates conflict or not with the stuff that we've already got on. I was actually going to be in Cyprus at the Cyprus Nations Cup right now, which had been planned. I didn't realise that it fouled with this, and I'd already agreed with Murphys and Seb that I'd be streaming this. Boo Hiss Bill could have been playing. So Martin McIntosh left his queue in Dublin last week on his travels, and his missus on a hen do in Spain. So he's got dad duties. I love the fact that you're watching the stream on your phone while you're doing all the camera work. That's actually pretty impressive. Yeah, Anton Connor, this is the last match this evening on the stream. Well, in fact, it's the last match this evening, bar the ones that are obviously going on at the same time.
Yeah, then it starts up again at 10 o'clock in the morning with the losers round 4.
We are actually running a little bit late on some of the games.
Yeah.
There's 4 matches in the 10 o'clock session that should have started already.
Well, the winners round are a bit behind, aren't
Taking
they?
their time, aren't they?
Yeah, making sure.
I mean,
£5,000 at stake.
I'm not surprised, really.
£5,000 at stake, guys. 5-3 to Karl.
John McAllister now 9-5 up against Declan.
He's a nice chap, isn't he, Mr. Fernie?
Yeah, he is. Scott Ross 10-9 up against Jordan Church. Carl Brown 10-all against Chris Day. Martin Hazel 5-3 up on Jordan Shepherd. Sean Chipperfield still 1-0 up against Rob Chilton.
Yeah, they're taking their time. What's going on?
How is this possible? They must both just be going for a break every few shots.
Mark Broyle hasn't started yet, Ryan. They're waiting for a table to come available. So I've got to be watching it on my phone as well because I can't see the comments. They're too far away, and I've got 3 other screens to deal with.
You should have just said. Glad to hear it, Andy Clark.
Thank you, Andy.
Love my Elite Polo guys. Excellent job.
So comfortable, aren't they?
I love these tops as well. I'm wearing mine at the moment, and they are so comfortable to play in. Not that I'm playing, but
Jordan Shepard's losing again. He's 5-3 down. That'll be him out, wouldn't it? If he loses this match.
They would. Which, actually, in his current form, I would have expected him to be right up there.
It's just not been his day today. We all have days like that. Oh, John McAllister and Declan Brennan, they're taking their time as well. That's a 9-6 to John.
That was a great shot from Karl there. Left himself the perfectly straight plant. So someone's just come on and said pool is shite. Interesting. Why are you watching it then, bud? Could always flick the off switch.
But you can do better, mate.
Or share it to people who care, and then switch it off.
Like and share first. Priorities. Brennan won 3 in a row now, Thomas McCann said.
Yeah, to make it 9-6.
Oh, it's 1-1 now. Rob Chilton and Sean Chipperfield.
Karl making himself known. Ross. Yeah, the buzzer decider has lasted quite a while. I'm literally just watching it. I'm letting the missus do all the work. I'm just watching to see where the buzzer wins. Should probably just go in there, really.
Yeah. Leave me to it.
I might actually set up one of the cameras a little bit later on to just do a wide angle of the rest of the other room. What do you reckon?
Well, no,
you
just
can
flick to the
flick
camera.
over and see what's going on.
Important frame this, Ross. Don't want to go 7-3 behind. And a race to 8. Oh, and then he goes with a foul break.
Ouch.
Oh. Rossi.
I don't know who just asked what's going on table 2. It's been 30 minutes for the last frame. Well, it's because buzzer, if he really needs the win,
he will
make sure that is happening. Self-professed fudger. So, who do you lot reckon wins out of Kyle Brown and Chris Day on the 10-all decider? John McAllister's just taken another frame off Declan Brennan. So we've got a few matches that are potentially on the cusp. In fact, all of the winners round 2 frames are potentially on the cusp. 2 10-alls, a 10-9, a 10-6. Paul is definitely the winner, Joe Howie. I fully agree. Rob Calderwood thinks that Tomlinson and Day are going to win. Oh, gutted. Tomlinson has just won.
Oh, brother. But
Brian.
Buzzer then goes into the loser's side tomorrow morning. So he's still not out. Rob Chilton's now gone 2-1 head against Sean Chipperfield. Donna. Oh dear, Donna. Behave.
So Kyle Brown was the winner. So unlucky, you weren't 100% right. Kyle Brown won, and Jordan Church has just equalised to make it 10-all. So there'll be some tension there. McAllister and Brennan still 10-6. Jeff Allen and Darryl Whitworth about to start on table 7.
Scott Ross and Jordan Church a 10 apiece. Kyle Brown won against Chris Day. And this black full of reverse dish. Yes.
He cued that really strangely. He actually looked quite bemused about it himself as well. When he cued through, kind of stuttered as he kind of cued over it. Evening, Michael Fullerlove. So, Karl to break. Yeah, I didn't realise that he had to swerve it to pot the black. But he definitely looked, his own facial expression said that he was quite bemused by it. Callum says that in America they call it English because we perfected side. Is that true, or is that a guess?
Ah, my cousin's just tuned in from America.
Who's that?
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Oh. Anybody know what the score is with Toby Bolt's game? Be good to know. I wonder if I can share again yet, or whether it has to wait until tomorrow. It might be a 24-hour ban. That would be a bit annoying.
It's 15-11 to Toby. Jakob.
Good stuff. Oh no! I can share to groups again.
Yay!
Good stuff. I'll do it a bit slower this time. Apparently, you can only share to a certain amount of groups at a time. McAllister beat Brennan 11-6.
So I can already tell you tomorrow at 11:30, in the winners' qualification, there's Kyle Brown versus Liam Dunster, Jack Whelan versus John McAllister, and Michael Tomlinson against Phil Harrison. So Christy Caulfield will play the winner of Scott Ross and Jordan Church, I presume? Yes.
Which is 10-all still. So for Karl, this is for the win. And off the break.
Good evening, Lewis. How are you, Mr. Healy?
He's not really liking that.
No.
I'm not surprised, to be fair. It's not the nicest of angles.
Oh, it's not left that nice at all. So you almost left that enough.
That was a difficult shot.
Yeah, it was a very difficult shot.
Where is the white going? Well, he got the position nicely.
Yeah, I think, to be quite honest, I think if he had got the pot, it was close to in off.
Yeah. So, Ross, what have you got? He's just turned around and had a look at the score. I'm guessing to see whether would it be an idea to play some safety here, or should I go for it? He's had a look at the Q-score tablet.
So as you can see on the top of your screen, guys, I'm trying to keep the scores updated for you.
Jordan now 7-4 down.
Yeah, he's just pulled one back.
Rob Chilton 4-1 up all of a sudden. So the first two frames taking absolutely ages. And then
The last 2 frames have been quite speedy, haven't they?
Yep. Problem with trying to play a safety from where he is now is that that's not too hard to get out because of where the yellow is it?
If the safety's just as hard as the pot, you're better off going for the pot.
And the plant is on for those 2 reds.
Yep.
From another angle. So how about this? I reckon he's looking at playing it off the yellow to disturb those 3 balls. No. Ooh. Interesting development. Now
But
that isn't too
it's
hard
sensible.
necessarily to pot that yellow.
I think it's quite a sensible shot.
However, that white, if he pots the yellow, is never doing anything decent. Although he can see it, can he see it to pot it? I don't think he can. I think that overhead's a bit deceiving for this sort of shot.
Yeah. So another chance here for Ross.
This frame should be all over now.
He needs to take these out now, I think. I think this is his last chance in this frame. Otherwise, I think that would be match over. So Marshy's 2-1 up against Clinton Janssen.
Left himself a nice angle to just stun across the table. Or play it off the top cushion. And
He's
across.
so hungry tonight, isn't he?
I'm gonna
Karl?
buy him some of that stuff that you put on your nails to stop you biting your nails.
Having a right old chew there. Om and om and om.
Craig Marsh 2-1 up on Clint Janssen.
Jordan Shepherd's now 8-4 down. Craig Marsh he's now 3-1 ahead against Clint.
I think he's playing the stun shot across the table.
Yeah. Looks like he's played it well, but
He's tight. It's tight.
yeah, it is tight.
It's tight. It's one of those horrible little shots where you've got to be able to get your cue away in the right time to be able to pot it without the push shot. He's played that beautifully.
Very
Well
nicely
done,
done.
Ross.
That's
Nicely
kept you in the
done.
match. Ross's break.
Reece Cole, who's 8-4 down in a race to 8? Oh, I see what you're saying. He's lost
Yeah.
because it's losers run. You said he's 8-4 down.
Oh yeah. Jordan Shepherd. Yeah. Sorry.
Reese Cole, in her defence,
I'm doing 6,000 other things.
Charlie is doing all the camera work, keeping the stats, keeping an eye on the break dishes, reverse dishes, foul breaks, dry breaks.
Well, trying to.
Yeah, and commentating at the same time. So I think we can cut her a bit of slack.
Thanks. Reese Cole, I think Sheppy can do it.
Will Colwell, I think it would be tough to come back from an 8-4 in a race to 8. And I suppose all of that bigging up that I did for you does beg the question of what exactly am I doing?
Well,
I'm looking at the scores and chatting to you lot, and
that's about it.
Yeah. But I did do all the legwork before the stream.
Oh, you set it all up, don't you?
And I do all
look at Buzzer.
And I do all the design work.
Dancing through the arena.
If you listen back to our commentary, all we were doing was talking about how you made the comeback, and I was literally just waiting, watching, hoping it was your name. Still in it?
Yeah, it's not over. Still tell you had the headphones on earlier.
Can you tell? What piece of done this?
Yeah, loads of people have said get Buzzer back in the country. So you need to get back on.
I'm going now.
Yeah, and
You can catch us tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, so I'll probably do one for you tomorrow now. But it's good to see that people actually
yeah, they're loving it, mate.
loving it. Right, well, what like that, man? Yeah, it's that kind of people. Get people back. Get Peter Fernie going to user section and then have common for the storm.
Like it.
Good night, yous too.
Nice.
Like it. Good night, bud. Have a good one. So Buzzer's just been telling us about his match, and apparently Tomlinson fluked the last ball before the black to take that last frame, but he's actually gunning for him. He said he wants him to. He wants to play him again tomorrow. He said he hopes he gets beat by Phil Harrison, so that he can play him again tomorrow and get his own back. I like that kind of attitude. Go Jordan Shepherd. Dun's just walked into the room. He looks fairly pleased with himself, which is good. Nice to see. Come to support his fellow Scot. Greg McConnell, no, he didn't fluke the other 10 frames too, but obviously it does make a bit of a difference if someone flukes a ball in a deciding frame. I don't think you can think like that. I don't think you'd be thinking like that if you were playing. Funny way to look at things. And if you've just fought hard to get back from 10-6 down to 10-all, I think you'd probably be a little bit miffed if you
He's
lost
played
a
that
deciding
really
frame
well.
on a fluke.
Played that really well.
Karl's starting to look a little bit flustered now.
So 7-5.
On a comeback.
Is that?
Huggy's losing, apparently.
Oh, come on, Huggy.
Oh, Boner says nice class shot.
But nah.
Yeah, but you know it's going to stick. He's probably had it all his life. Not a Boner. Banar.
You're doing half the work. So, guys, can you tell me whether that was a break dish or not? Because I just asked Jacob and he don't know. And he's barely doing any work. All he's doing is talking.
Right. I have to concentrate quite a lot on talking. Only joking anyway, Greg.
Thank you, Darren.
You'll have to... Greg's just put, I'm not watching this stream again, it's pish. No, it wasn't a break dish.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. At least I could trust you guys. Callum.
I swear you Scottish guys have got your very own written language.
Told ye 7 isn't he?
Isn't he 8? See, yeah, and I don't think it's even set in stone how things are spelt. They've just got to spell. They've just got to be spelled a little bit like it sounds to you. Well, this could be all over. Should be a simple connecting of the dots. Ross Fernie did break dish. He's also had a reverse dish. Very well played. Nicely done, Karl boys. Through to the next round. Unlucky to Ross Fernie. The Scots invented text speak before phones were invented. Brilliant.
Right,
I think that's probably about right. So, guys, that's it for us this evening. We will be back tomorrow morning, probably 10 o'clock. Don't know who's going to be playing on it yet.
Be the losers round anyway.
We'll see, for the losers round 4. Most of the results still yet to come through.
Good night from us.
We will see. Good night from us.